please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? Place your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, Bighorns! Welcome back to a new school year and welcome to our new students here at JWMS. I'm Elizabeth and I'll be your anchor for today. BTV stands for Bighorn Television, and for those of you who don't know, you're going to learn about upcoming dates, information, and much more. So, without further ado, let's see what kind of information we have this week. Let's go to our first segment about back to school night and learn more.
What's up, Bighorns? Did you guys know that back to school night was yesterday? This year's back to school night was virtually. You and your parents had to attend it by a computer. Bighorns, you should follow these steps if you didn't attend.
If you weren't able to attend, you could still access the video by going to www.thecrag.net and watch a video titled Back to School. You will have to follow the steps in the Back to School video to be able to watch the other videos for each of your child's teachers.
That is it for the recap. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks for the information on back to school night. Next up, we have a segment on asynchronous work. So, let's go see what that one's about.
Hey Bighorns, I'm here to tell you what asynchronous work is. Asynchronous work is work that you have for classes that you do not have live Zoom on. Asynchronous work is for everyone. You get this work if your teachers assign it to you.
This work will be done during your small group time. You can only work on it at this time if you are not selected. The asynchronous work should be posted in Google Classroom by your teacher. We do asynchronous work so we can collab with others and help each other out with our work. You will do this by viewing the assignments your teachers have posted.
So that's what asynchronous work is. Hope you do it. So that's it on the segment on asynchronous work, Bighorns. Back to you in the studio.
Next up, we have some tips for you Bighorns on distance learning and how to make it a little bit easier for you. So let's go to find out more and see what people have to say.
How's it going, Bighorns? Wow, distance learning is a lot different than regular school, isn't it? We know it's a big adjustment, so we've got some tips to make your days easier.
One tip is to act like you're in school instead of at home. You can do that by setting up a workspace for yourself in a quiet place. Another tip is to be prepared and have all your supplies ready to be used. Another thing you can do is every teacher has small group. Email them to find out what small group you are in. If you are lost or do not know where to go, make sure you check the stream because there will be a Zoom link posted. You should do this because you want to make sure you are caught up and ready, so if there are any surprises, you will be ahead.
So make sure you're doing these steps because we all know it's hard to do it alone. I hope this is helpful. Time to take you back to the studio.
Those are some great tips and information. Thanks, everyone. Now my distance learning will be a little bit easier thanks to those tips. Next up, we're going to learn about staying active during PE class. So let's go to find out more information.
What's up, Bighorns? Today's topic is about the importance of staying active and doing PE during distance learning. Bighorns, it is very important to stay active while in distance learning. We have to be active for many reasons. Here are the reasons.
Every day we need to get outdoors and exercise. It is important for our health. Wherever we can have an outdoor space is a place where we can exercise. It can be a backyard or a place with a lot of land. Staying active prevents you from gaining weight. It also helps you stay healthy and not get sick. Push-ups, jumping jacks, planks, and other exercises are one way to stay healthy. Swimming is good too.
Make sure you Bighorns stay healthy and work out more often. Looks like that's it for this episode. Let's go back to the studio.
Thanks, guys. I'll make sure to stay active during PE class. Sadly, our last segment is coming up, but don't worry, it's a good one. So let's learn a little bit more about being appropriate on Zoom.
Greetings, Bighorns. I know that distance learning this year is a whole new experience, but right now we have to learn the do's and the don'ts of distance learning.
For example, make sure you're in a quiet place where you can concentrate and pay attention to your teacher. No video games or phones should be out during class. Make sure you're wearing appropriate attire and not eating during class.
Remember, Bighorns, to always zoom appropriately. And now, let's take it back to the studio.
But I'm sad to say that BTV is coming to an end. But don't worry, we'll be back next week with a brand new episode for you Bighorns. So see you next time on BTV.